Now let's see the phases of the uterus during pregnancy. So we have 4 phases of the uterus, and in phase 3 we have the 3 or 4 stages of labor. So we have phase 1 of the uterus, phase 2, phase 3, and phase 4 of the uterus. Phase 1 is called the quiescence phase. So here the uterus is not contracting, not contraction of the uterus. Here the uterus is not responding to stimuli. This corresponds to 95% of the duration of pregnancy. And then we have phase 2 of the uterus, which is called the activation phase. The activation phase is when we have preparation of the uterus for the actual labor. So phase 3 is called the stimulation phase. And here, this is the actual labor. So here we have the 3 stages, sometimes called 4 stages of labor. So we have stage 1 of labor, which is divided into an active and latent phase and an active phase. Remember, latent phase is when we have dilatation of the cervix less than 6 centimeters, and the active phase is when the dilatation of the cervix is beyond 6 centimeters. Then we have stage 2 of labor, which is the delivery of the baby. So here goes the cardinal movements of the baby. Then we have stage 3 of the phase 3 of the uterus, which is the expulsion of the placenta. And sometimes we refer to stage 4 of the phase 3 of uterus as after the placenta is after the expulsion of the placenta. Then we just need to monitor the mother. So sometimes we say we have 4 stages of labor, considering the monitoring of the mother, but sometimes we just refer to the 3 stages of labor: dilatation, delivery of the baby, and expulsion of the placenta. And then only corresponds to labor, which is the 3rd phase of the uterus. And then we have phase 4 of the uterus, which is called the involution phase. Here is when we have the recovery of the uterus. So like an hour after delivery, we're still having contraction of the uterus, which is making hemostasia for the uterus not to bleed. And 1 hour, that is like 1 hour after delivery. And gradually the uterus is going to be relaxed. So this is the recovery or involution phase. This also extends up to the lactation stage. So the phases of the uterus during pregnancy is phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4. In phase 3, which is the actual labor, we have the stages of labor. Phase 1 is the quiescence phase, when the uterus is not contracting. Phase 2 is the activation, which is preparation to labor. Phase 3 is the stimulation phase, which is labor. Here we have the 3 or 4 stages of labor, which is stage 1, dilatation of the cervix, latent phase less than 6 centimeters, active phase dilatation more than 6 centimeters, stage 2, delivery of the baby, stage 3, expulsion of the placenta, and stage 4, monitoring of the mother. Then phase 4 of the uterus is the evolution phase, which is the recovery of the uterus. And in the next video, we're going to see in detail the stages of phase 3 of uterus.